Hello my friends, in this video I'll show you how to run your own pruned Bitcoin node on your own home on a mini PC that you may have laying around from failed crypto projects that you may have participated in the past, with the scope to Solomon to it using the UmbrelOS OS. This is not a perfect video with a perfect setup. This is a video with struggles that I went through. So if you're looking for a perfect video, this is not the video for you. In the real world, things might not work from the first time perfectly. We have to adapt and prevail. So we will start by downloading Umbrel from its GitHub, the last version, downloading the version available for my architecture. In my case, it's an AMD 64 Intel CPU machine. It can be done for Raspberry Pis as well with the proper version. Downloading Balena Etcher, the easiest way to flash the memory stick. Installing Balena Etcher. Once installed, waiting for the image. I didn't realize my internet was down. The USB stick is plugged in. Reconnected to the internet. Yes, right now. I guess crap happens. I'm selecting the Umbrel image, the USB stick, and flash. That's simple. Now it's gonna be fast forwarded, and this flashed and it disappears from the Windows Explorer. And that's it. The next footage is filmed on my phone. Please bear with me. I'm sorry for the bad quality. I'm poor. I don't have money to invest in expensive cameras and all that. So I have everything prepared. The Umbrel stick is inserted. We are already in the BIOS. Let me try to put this in a way that you can see what I'm doing. Make this mini computer, which is a tricky G4 green, to boot from the USB stick, but also as we're gonna install a BTC node, if we ever have power loss, we need to make sure it will automatically reboot. It will automatically boot after a power loss. Now we don't want a power loss, but of course things can happen. Now for this model, this is the option to make the mini PC reboot automatically after power loss. Now there are other BIOSes out there with different settings, AC power loss or different, and this that have the same effect. And by boot, we want to boot from the USB device. As you can see, I have a Windows installed. It will wipe out all the installation that's on the SSD, everything. So this is like a warning. I'm talking like this because my little guys are sleeping. Now F10 on these biases don't work. So to save the changes, we go by the save and exit menu and we save them. I want to see what happens on a power loss. So we take this out and it's off. And now we put it back. It automatically starts. It's very difficult to film without the proper equipment. So of course I'm going to select 2, which is my SSD. Enter. And it will start the installation process. Installing UmbrelOS. UmbrelOS. Almost like Spanish. UmbrelOS. I think they wanted to put umbrella, but they misspelled it. Looks like a mushroom. Or like that Japanese, Chinese hats that ninjas and samurais were using in those cool animes. So it's gonna take a while. Grab a snack, take a nap. I'll be back. Okay, so over there. We have to press any key to shut down, but afterwards remove the USB stick. USB stick removed. Powering on. Yeah, we're doing this. Shit. To continue the setup, we have to do it in a browser. Connect the mini PC or whatever you used to flash Umbrel to your router using a LAN cable or an Ethernet cable and find out its IP. Log into your router. It should appear by the connected wired devices. The menu of the dashboard of your router surely is different than this one, but the idea is the same. It will appear with the name Umbrel on your local network. Grab that IP. We have to set a static IP for the future PTC node. We don't want it to change because if we're gonna mine to it, the pool won't have to change its IP. So I'm adding Umbrel as a static IP. Your menu, as I said, might be different, but I'm sure you're gonna find online about your router how to do that. Very simple. I'm putting it in English, finally. Now open a new tab and just paste that IP and browse it. It just enters in, it's an interface that you can do things inside the Umbrel OS. You have to register locally, create a password, remember that password for you also later if you want to SSH, connect to it or whatever. This is the App Store. We need the Bitcoin node. So I'm going to install Bitcoin nodes. Why? Because we can run it pruned from the beginning. Also, it consumes less resources than the normal core Bitcoin node. It opens up in a new tab, has its own port, starts synchronizing on itself. Now, if you don't change the setting to prune it, it will synchronize the whole uh, Bitcoin blockchain. Now, as for me, I don't have enough space to synchronize the whole chain, so I will just use 20 gigabytes of the space I have. I promise, if I hit a block, I will run only full nodes. Start synchronizing. More syncing. Let's check the resources. Now the CPU might spike when it's synchronizing, but later you'll see that the CPU will stay at very low levels. Now you can see the time down in the corner. It passes on as I'm making this video. It took me like 1 day, more or less. Synchronized 100%. And the CPU stays by 375%. Sometimes spikes a little bit, but now to mine Bitcoin, solo mine Bitcoin using the node we have, we need a proxy to connect to. We need a pool. I tried installing public pool several times, 3, and it failed me. And it failed to install. So I've rebooted the system. And tried again. But no dice. So I've turned my eyes to another pool, basin pool, a CK pool for solo mining, to see how this works or if it works. And it did. I flashed an ESP32 board to solo mine on this pool. Still, I was very furious I couldn't make public pool work. But did you notice? I'm solo mining to my effing Bitcoin node, baby. Did you see that? Now, wait, there is more. Let's try installing public pool again. I didn't reboot, I didn't do anything. I just went with the flow like dead fish. And this time it worked. Why did it work? I don't know, I have no idea. I could check some logs, but what's the fun in checking logs? I refreshed the lottery ESP32 board way too fast to be able to reinsert the new pull credentials. This is out of this video scope, so I'll keep it fast. And there you have it, mining to my own Bitcoin node, pruned with my own gear, in my own house, to the pool I chose. They say Basin is better, but I didn't test that yet. In the upcoming videos, I will show you how to mine with different machines, different devices to your node. Maybe we're gonna hit that block someday. Thanks for having the patience to watch my video.